Okay, obstacles and blocks are lifted. All your good personal work and your positive energy shift have overcome previous obstacles, and blocks are lifted away. You will now experience progress and forward movement with your project. Stay centered in gratitude to ensure that your flow of abundance continues. Okay, so whatever this karmic lesson was, like I said, I feel like you're at the end of it where it's over. You know, your guys are letting you know whatever blocks you had when it comes to money, you know, people, and all of those things. It's like those negative blocks are lifted, the obstacles and blocks are lifted, and so you'll start seeing things flow more smoothly now, and the weeks going forward. Okay, and let's see. All right, what messages does the collective need, Spirit? Relationships. Okay, so you're learning a lot about relationships, empathy. Have compassion for yourself and others, you know. One more, Spirit. Forgiveness. All right. Grief. So we have relationships. It says, I am attracted to those people who serve my higher good. In this three-dimensional world in which we live, there is a sense that we are separate from one another, and also that we meet by chance. This is an illusion. The people in our lives are drawn to us and are here for a reason. It is through sharing experiences and having relationships with others that we begin to understand ourselves. When someone appears in your life, you must see what is not resolved or whole in the person and understand the lessons he or she brings home to you. Okay? That's very important. You draw others to you like magnets in order to learn various aspects of yourself. The people you have close relationships with on earth are usually members of your soul family. Okay? The soulmate card is here. You have chosen to incarnate together to help each other learn lessons, even though it may not seem that way to you now. Once a lesson is learned, don't be surprised if that person fades away. People are in your life for a reason, a season, or a lifetime. Okay? Empathy. I am open to seeing both sides of a situation. You don't truly understand others' motivation if you haven't lived their lives and seen the world through their eyes. It's so easy to judge another's behavior matched up against your own and label it as right or wrong. But you're missing an important part of the equation: the other person's history and personal path. We are all sparks of the divine with a purpose here in the physical dimension. And we can all exert our free will. Some of us have lost our way along the path to love, and it is a human reaction to judge others before examining their journey through their eyes and with compassion. Your job is not to judge, your job is to love and understand. Okay? Always remember that. Forgiveness. Forgive yourself and forgive others. You know, going back to that empathy card, showing compassion, releasing that resentment, and just moving on with life. Okay? Processing your emotions. It says, I acknowledge that harboring resentment blocks the flow of love. Yeah. You can never flow with your natural energy of love unless you release the negative energy of hate, anger, intolerance, or blame. Every soul in your path has free will, and you have no control over that. What you do have control over is how you react to the manifestations with others' free will. Holding on to the negative energy will strengthen karmic cycles, and forgiveness can break that pattern. Okay, so you can break generational curses and karmic cycles by forgiving and showing compassion and seeing, understanding why that person is, you know, playing the role that they're playing in your life. It's basically to teach you a lesson. So once you start to perceive things in a different way, in looking at the bigger picture, you'll start to realize, oh, this is just a lesson, and you won't take it as personal. And that comes with growth and just learning and experiencing. Okay, it says the most important person you must learn to forgive is always yourself. Blaming yourself for failures blocks the natural flow of love, which will attract all good things into your life. So you don't want to block that, okay? And grief is our last card. It says, I understand that losing something is an opportunity to appreciate it. Nothing is gone forever. The belief that we have lost someone or something is merely an illusion to assist us in learning to appreciate our having had it in the first place. The emotion of grief and the sense of loss are absolutely real, but that is the point. The lesson of loss is not about the actual physical separation, because the parting is temporary and illusory. The point of the lesson is to acknowledge that the bonds of love never end and that we have not been abandoned. When you accept in your heart that you will be reunited with everything you have ever loved, it will give you the ability to move beyond your grief and derive something beneficial from the experience. To wallow in grief is to pass up the opportunity that you and your soul family have devised and learn nothing from it. Instead, allow your grief to take you to a place of deeper understanding, okay? And that is going to be in your creativity and whatever you create, career-wise. All right, one card. What does the collective need to know going forward when it comes to their soul purpose, future goals? One card, Spirit. Just the collective need, Spirit. Okay, we have two cards. We have big picture thinking and called. Okay. So let's see if we have time for both. What is this? Big picture thinking, Pleiades energy, visionary, inspired ideas. The Pleiadians are our cosmic cousins. They're here to remind us that it's never too late to learn new things and change the future. You're being called to be a visionary for the planet. To take a breath, shake off what you've been taught about the world, and hold a new vision for humanity. You're likely a natural big picture thinker, here to generate ideas for the future, here to birth a new age and dream a new world into being. The future will be woven by dream makers like you, by those with enough courage to question the way things have been and envision new possibilities for the planet. The world needs more artists, dreamers, inventors, and visionary thinkers. Perhaps you've had an idea recently that you're being called to usher in. If so, this card is your confirmation that it's divinely guided. The Pleiadians support us in the important stage in Earth's development. They want us to know that the decision we make today will affect the well-being of our planet and all its species. They're calling on you to be a leader of the future, to hold a clear vision of what's possible, to trust that vision and follow it through with daily action, to dream a new world into being, to hold your mind open and try not to worry about what others think, for it takes great courage to pave a new path, to trust a vision before it's a reality. So how are you being called to step up and lead? And what new ideas or creations are you being called to pursue? Okay, that is probably all that I can read. I'll post this in the comment section. This is called Soul Gifts and Training. It's time to step up, okay? So